Beach re-nourishment, quintessential man versus nature.
It's Wednesday, February 28th, day one of the St. Augustine Dredge.
The Dredge Project is quite a polarizing topic, and there is a large divide in public opinion. The $33 million project consists of a barge that dredges the ocean floor collecting sand that is then pumped to the beach through the dredge pipe, where it is used to restore areas of the beach that have been lost to erosion.
Let's take a look at the progress so far.
First time in without a wetsuit. Woo! Whew, nice. This is an unbiased and objective view of the 2024 St. Augustine Beach Re-nourishment Project.
So an interesting effect about the dredging is that it creates a sand point break, which simply put means the waves break on a point. The point in this case being the sand extending out around the dredge pipe. When the wave connects with the point, it breaks, causing the energy to be expelled down the shoreline. This is a typical St. Augustine wave known as a beach break, or a wave that breaks on the beach. These waves are formed by sandbars, and as they hit the ocean floor, the energy is expelled forwards. You can see the much different form and shape of this wave breaking off the dredge pipe.
On this particular day, the ocean was relatively flat, and I was actually quite surprised at how much power these little waves had, caused by the now extreme drop-off from shallow to deep water.
It's March 21st. This is the most beach I've seen in at least a year.
But the area I'm focusing on for this project is FA's Beach, or the first access beach located on Pope Road between Anastasia State Park and the north side of the pier. I chose this spot because this was the beach most heavily affected by erosion. After the pandemic, it wasn't exactly unprecedented to be told where we could and could not go on the beach.
Get your ass away from there!
But it was a little unnerving to see surfers and swimmers being chased out of restricted areas by boat. What, is he gonna go on shore? But these guys were super cool, and they always answered all my questions. Environmentally, I learned that the project was halted for approximately 7 days to allow a colony of least terns to relocate, and that no turtles or turtle nesting areas were compromised during the dredging. They explained how important it was to the ecosystem that the sand being used for replenishment was brought in from the immediate surrounding area, as opposed from being brought in from another location, and how closely they monitored this sand and separated it from debris.
Thursday, April 18th. For one of the first times all year, there's surfers on the north side of the pier.
During the month of May, the contractors, under the supervision of the United States Army Corps of Engineers, completed their project approximately 1 mile north up into Anastasia State Park, and the beaches around the pier returned to somewhat of a normalcy until one Monday night in June. With more and more sand came less and less fishermen. And once the sand pushed past the front of the pier, fishing was no longer permitted. And the question around town became, how long will all of this last until Mother Nature takes it all back?
Tropical storm Nicole made landfall as a Cat 1 hurricane.
It's hell on earth as Hurricane Ian slams into Florida.
Hurricane Ian did in a day and a half will take Florida weeks, months, maybe even years to put right, and still it won't ever be the same.
All right, well, the project has moved south of the pier. They are moving south. This is, how would you say this? It's just crazy. Way more beach than I ever anticipated seeing here. I never thought I'd be looking off the front of the pier and there's sand about 50 feet. So this is it. This is the end of my coverage of this part of the project.
I understand this is a sensitive topic that not everyone sees eye to eye on. My goal for this video was to observe and report. So is dredging a bad thing? Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this topic. Thanks for watching.